Decoded.
Welcome to Book Decoded. You know, it's funny, we've probably all been there, standing in line at a coffee shop.
Oh, yeah. Listening to that incredibly complex order ahead of you.
Exactly, like a quad venti, half-calf Brave No Foam with Whip 2 Splendid Skinny 3-pump peppermint mocha. I mean, honestly, it's exhausting just hearing it.
It really is. And that kind of noise, that unnecessary complication, is precisely what Richard Gerver tackles in his book, Simple Thinking: How to Remove Complexity from Life and Work.
Right. So today we're diving into Gerver's ideas, trying to pull out the simple steps to, well, success by focusing on people and behaviors, not these convoluted strategies.
And is built on this idea that, the best leaders often simplify things. Colin Powell even said great leaders are almost always great simplifiers.
Gerver argues we actually start out simple. We're born knowing this instinctively.
Absolutely. Think about babies, toddlers learning to walk. Just pure, uncomplicated trying. They fail, they get up, they try again.
No complex analysis there.
None. They learn incredibly fast because they haven't learned that failure is supposed to be embarrassing or that success needs some grand, complex plan. They just do.
But we lose that, don't we? As adults, we layer on the complexity. There's actually a term for part of this, isn't there? Functional fixedness.
Exactly that. As our prefrontal cortex develops, we start seeing objects with very defined purposes. A spade is for digging, period.
Right. Fixed function.
But a child sees way more possibilities. That spade could be a surfboard or, I don't know, a guitar. Their minds are just more open because they haven't locked down the rules yet.
So if getting older and more experienced actually complicates things, how do we get back to that simpler, more creative approach? Gerver talks about something beyond just IQ or EQ.
Yeah, he focuses on CQ. Curiosity quotient.
A hungry mind.
That's it. It's this drive to learn, to connect things from different areas, maybe things that don't obviously fit together. People with high CQ aren't just okay with uncertainty. They can actually take complex situations and kind of boil them down to something manageable, something simpler.
Okay, that sounds good, but how does that actually look in real life?
Well, Gerver shares a personal story about painting. He loved it as a kid, totally free with it.
Yeah.
But then teachers showed him the right way to paint. All the rules, the techniques, it just killed the joy. Complexity crept in.
So he stopped.
He did, for years. Only rediscovered it later when he just decided to forget the rules, paint abstractly for himself. And get this, he actually sold a piece, Purple Horizon, on eBay for over £100.
Wow. Just by ditching the complexity and expectation.
Exactly. The simple act of doing it for its own sake unlocked something, which ties into another big problem Gerver highlights.
Overthinking.
Oh, the paralysis of overthinking. He calls it a real problem, doesn't he? Definitely. He uses this great example of a really talented cricketer, top of his game, but then his performance just stalled. Why?
Let me guess, he started thinking too much.
Precisely. But specifically, he developed this crushing need to succeed for other people. Every shot, every decision on the field became loaded with expectation, with fear of letting people down. Split-second instincts, gone, replaced by doubt.
Ugh, that sounds awful. So what was the fix? Some complicated sports psychology?
Actually, no, it was surprisingly simple. The coach had him reconnect with his immediate senses, like literally focus on the smell of the fresh-cut grass, the sound of the birds.
Wait, really? Just noticing the grass? That sounds almost too simple. Does Gerver explain why that works?
He does. It's about grounding. When you force your attention onto simple, concrete, sensory details, what you can see, smell, hear right now, it yanks your brain out of that abstract spiral of, what if I fail? What will they think?
It short-circuits the overthinking loop.
Exactly. It pulls you back into the present moment, the reality, and connects you back to your instincts, your actual talent. It cuts through the noise. That's the key insight.
That makes sense. It's a really practical tool then. Just focus on the physical world to quiet the mental chaos.
Yeah, it's kind of like personal development to go, as Gerver puts it. Look, simplifying isn't necessarily easy, but it's achievable if you let go of those external pressures and just, own your own path.
So the big takeaway really is about tapping back into that fearless, curious kid we all started as, letting go of the functional fixedness, embracing that CQ.
Right. And Gerver leaves us with a really great challenge, actually.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
He asks you, the listener, what did you absolutely love doing as a young child, something maybe you haven't done in years?
Okay.
And then he says, when did you last do it? Maybe go give it a try right now. It's all about rediscovering that simple joy and maybe a bit of that playful risk-taking again.